guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is what makeup to pack to go on holidays. So I did one of these years ago, I think, but obviously I've updated it now. Compared to when I last did this, I take a lot more on holidays. So I'll be sharing with you my tips for packing makeup for traveling, how much to take, essentials to take, making sure like you've got SPF, things like that. So yeah, let's just get started. So I'm going to start with the actual makeup. Now all the makeup fits inside this bag here. Now it's not a huge bag, which is good because when you're traveling you have weight restrictions on flights and everything, so I managed to fit everything in here. This doesn't include brushes. I put my brushes in a separate bag and my lip products go in a separate bag as well, but this is just for other makeup. So I fit everything in here. So it's got a little mirror, not that I ever use it. I don't know where this is from, maybe somewhere like Matalan, but I've seen loads of these in like every shop. So they're really easy to pick up. They come in different colours, patterns, things like that. So yeah, it's got a little handle on top, so it's actually really easy to carry as well. Okay, so I'll start with basically the start of my face. So moisturiser, I will be taking this as a primer. I'm not going into skincare in this video, but I'm mentioning this because I use it as a primer and it's got SPF. So this is the Nivea Sensitive Day Cream SPF. So I'll be using that as kind of like a primer, and I'll also be using this one as a primer. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Face Primer Matte, so I'll be taking that one as well. And then as a primer water, I'll be taking the Barry M Flawless Hydro Fix Primer Water. I literally without fail use this every single day. I have to take it away with me. So that's enough for primers. While we're at it, I'm just going to mention the setting spray. I'll be taking my Morphe setting spray. This is the only one I'll need, so I'll only be taking this one. Okay, so after primer, I move on to foundation. Now I'm taking 3 foundations, a bit excessive, but I'll explain why now. So I'm taking this one first of all because it has SPF. It has SPF 15. This is the Revlon Color Stay combination / oily skin foundation in the shade Ivory. This has SPF, but it's slightly, just a tad too dark for my skin now, but it's going in. Then I'm taking this one because it's the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. I just love the feel of this foundation on my skin. It's also a little bit darker, so it'll come in handy for like towards the end of the holiday. And then I'm taking a paler foundation for at the start of my holiday to match my skin as it is now. And this is the Colourpop No Filter Foundation in the shade Fair 10. So that's the reasons why I'm taking 3 foundations. Okay, concealers. I'm also taking 3 concealers. I'm taking more of a darker concealer to cover dark circles and for the end of the holiday. So this is the Maybelline Instant Anti-Age Eraser Eye Concealer in the shade Fair. And then I'm taking 2 Colourpop No Filter concealers, a darker one and a lighter one. I've got the shades Light Neutral 15 and Fair 08. So that's why I'm recommending to take these. This is just what I do when I go on holidays. I take darkers, lighters, just because at the start I'm lighter, at the end I'm darker. So it does make sense. So these are just the tips I'm giving you. Powder, there's only one powder that you need to take. I would personally take the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. You only need one, you don't need more than one, so that's fine. Okay, now for like bronzer and contour, I'm taking this. This is the e.l.f. Contour Kit, just because it's all in one. Like, that's all you need. Like a bronzer and a contour, a little mirror, that's all you need. But I'm also taking a darker bronzer for towards the end of the holiday. And this one also has SPF. So this is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer in the shade Ticket to Brazil, I think. Yes. And it has SPF, so that's why I'm taking that one as well. Only need to take 1 blush. This is the Colourpop blush in the shade Between the Sheets. You only need 1 blush. And the same for highlighter, you only need 1 highlighter. I'm taking the Colourpop Super Shock Cheek highlighter in the shade Lunch Money. So these are just my tips. Like you need more of some things, but for some things you can just get away with 1. Okay, eyeshadows. I'm taking a couple of Colourpop single eyeshadows. So I'm taking the shade Millionaire, Ladybird, Co-Pilot and I Heart This. I'm just taking some singles for some sparkle. And then palettes, I'm taking the NYX Ultimate Eyeshadow Palette in the shade Warm Neutrals. It's got a little bit of everything in this palette, so that should keep me busy for looks. I'm also taking the Sleek A New Day eyeshadow palette, just because it also has some neutral looks in there. And then I'm taking two Makeup Revolution Redemption Iconic palettes, Iconic 1 and Iconic 3, just because this is more neutral and this is more pinky purpley toned. And then I'm only taking one eyeliner. You only need one eyeliner, it's fine. Use eyeshadow if you want another one. This is the NYX Slide On Glide On in Brown Perfection. You only need one eyebrow gel. This is the Colourpop Clear Eyebrow Brow Boss Gel. I know a lot of people do their eyebrows. I don't. So if you were doing your eyebrows, take an eyebrow pencil as well. But you don't need loads. Like, you don't need to take these cream gel pots. Like, they're going to melt in the sun anyway. Just take what you need to take the essentials. Eyelash tweezers. And then I'm taking two mascaras. I'm taking a regular mascara and a waterproof one. This is the Maybelline Lash Sensational, and this is the Kiko Extra Sculpt Volume Mascara Waterproof. So one of each will be fine. And as you can see, all of that managed to squeeze in here. So that is all the makeup. It's quite heavy. But yes, it all managed to squeeze in there. Okay, now for my lip products, I managed to squeeze them into this. This is just like a little makeup pouch thing. And I'm going to go through all the lip products I'm taking. So I'm taking 4 lip liners. I'm taking the Maybelline Gigi Hadid lip liner in the shade Tora. That's a very nude one, so perfect for any kind of look. Then I'm going with a more pinky type one. This is the Oh Snap lip liner by Colourpop. Then I've got more of like a red, not reddish, but more of a rosy colour one, and this is Brink by Colourpop. And then I've got another nudie pink type one here, and this is the NYX Slide On lip liner in the shade Nude Suede Shoes. Okay, so lip products other than that, I'm taking my Sephora Goji lip balm just as a hydrating lip balm if I don't want to wear another lip product. Then I'm taking 2 L'Oreal Color Riche lip glossy lip products in the shade Only in Paris and MLBB, hashtag MLBB. One of them is very nude and glossy and shiny, and the other one is pinky and glossy and shiny. So I've got those. I like to wear glossy in the summer more than matte, just because it keeps you more hydrated. You always feel dehydrated in the summer, and this hydrates you. Then I'm taking 2 L'Oreal tinted lip oils in the shade Jelly Peach and Sugar Plum. Now Jelly Peach is more pinky. I know it looks orange, but it is pink. And then this one is obviously more purpley. So I'm taking those. Then I'm taking a Colourpop Ultra Glossy Lip in the shade Fairy Floss. This is just a nude gloss. I'm also taking the shade Bobbidi, which is a Disney collection gloss from Colourpop. It's more of a corally peach. It's actually what I'm wearing today, so it's really nice. And I'm also taking the Ultra Glossy in Aquarius, because it's more of a reddish, rougey colour. Then I'm taking some NYX lipstick. So these are the soft matte lip creams in the shade Cabo and Cypress. And this is the Butter Gloss in the shade Maple Blondie. And then the final lip product I'm taking is a Colourpop Lippy Stick. And this is in the shade Oh Snap. It's just like a natural pinky nude glossy lip. So that's going in as well. And just about they all fit in here. So those are all my lip products. Now for my brushes, I managed to fit them in this little case here. Now I actually got this case when I bought my You Spicy makeup brush set from Amazon. I think it was only $12.99 for the whole set. But this case is amazing for traveling and putting your brushes in. So if I open it up for you, it fits so many brushes. It's unbelievable. So it's really good, really handy. And yeah, I managed to fit all my brushes in here really easily. So yeah, let's go through what brushes I'm taking. So I'm going to take a stippling brush for my primer. I always use this to apply my primer, moisturizers, things like that. This is the Real Techniques stippling brush. For foundation, I'm taking the Morphe M439 foundation brush. Concealer brush, I'll be taking the Real Techniques contour brush. This is just perfect for getting right in to blend up the concealer, but you could also use this as a contour brush as well, so it comes in handy for two things. For powders, I'm taking two. I'm going to take this one to set under my eyes and this one for setting my face. So this is the Morphe G35 and this is the Morphe E2. This is from the Gunmetal collection, this is from the Elite collection. Both super soft and perfect for powder. Then for contouring, I'm taking my Use Spicy 27 brush to contour my face. This is the Real Techniques blush brush, but I use it for bronzer. This is literally the only brush I will use for bronzer, so I have to take it away with me. And then my Real Techniques multitask brush I will use for blending out blush, but you can use it for powder, other things like that, but I mainly use this for blush. And then the Real Techniques setting brush will be to apply my highlight. So those are all my face products. I've literally taken one of everything just because there's no need to take like 3 bronzer brushes. There's no need to take 2 foundation brushes. Just like cope with one, just because it's hard when you're traveling. So, okay, moving on to eye brushes. I've only got 6. I've narrowed it down. So I've got a fluffy brush for blending in the crease. This is the Sigma Tapered Blending Brush E40. Then I've got 2 crease brushes. This is the Morphe R37 and the Morphe M441 brush. By the way, all these brushes are dirty at the moment. Like, I will clean them. I'm just showing you what I would take. So I apologise for the fact they're being dirty. But yeah, I would use these for the crease. 2 different ones in case I want to do 2 different looks. Then I'm going to take this one because I like using this to blend out the outer corners. This is the Morphe M412 brush. And then I've got a pencil brush. This is the Morphe E18 just for smudging out underneath for the eyeliner. And I've got a flat shader brush by Colourpop just for applying eyeshadow onto the lid. That is literally all the brushes I'm taking. I'm also going to take 2 sponges. This is the Morphe Flawless Beauty Sponge and the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. Don't know where I'm going to fit them, but I will be taking those when I travel as well, and I'd recommend to take some sponges just because it gives you more of a glowy, dewy finish, and I just prefer using sponges anyway. But as you can see, I've literally only filled half of this. So you've got a flap that goes over to protect them, and then you just fold it up, fold, 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 like that. And then you just wrap this around and tuck it in at the end. And literally that is it for your brushes. And you'd literally just pack that then with the rest of your makeup. So super easy. These are super affordable cases as well that you can buy. But my basic tip is don't take anything that you know you're not going to wear. Don't take unnecessary things like 4 brushes for foundation, or like, I know I'm being a bit excessive taking 3 foundations. I might only take 2, but I'm thinking of 1 for SPF, 1 darker one for the end of the holiday, and 1 lighter one at the start. So that's my reasoning behind it. So if you can justify yourself, then do it. But if you're taking things unnecessarily, then don't do that, because obviously you have weight restrictions and limited space in your case. So yeah, those were just my traveling makeup tips. That's what I would personally take if I was going on holiday. That's my advice to you. If you're going on holiday, take those kind of things. Do take into consideration SPF products. So I hope this video was helpful. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up down below. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you're not already, so you can see all my other videos. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.